Good morning to everyone. Welcome to the Audio Talks. I'm Marlene of Marlene Motivates, and today we're going to talk about say thank you to your storm. So let's start with the Best Life Crew song. Welcome, everybody. Please like and share me out.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Hey, everyone. Welcome into today's audio talk. And today we're going to be talking about saying thank you to your storm. Now, when I looked at the definition of the word storm, it means a tumultuous reaction, an uproar or controversy, to move angrily or forcefully in a specified direction. So that storm or storms can come about in our life for various reasons. And most of the time we question, why am I going through this storm? And why me? And woe is me? We look at it things usually in the negative space, right? But let's look at it in a positive way. What could we actually learn from a storm? What could a storm bring about in us? Let me go to the chat and see who's in before I get started. Hey, Crushing Goals with Karen. Good morning. How are you and your family? Hi, Lady Kenzie. Welcome. How are you doing? Thank you so much, Karen. Appreciate you. Donna. Purple Hearts, much love. It's one of my awesome mods. How are you doing this Friday, Donna? Hi, Eunice. Welcome in. Happy Friday. I hope you and your family are well. Yes. Hey, Wellness. Happy Friday. She's another one of my awesome mods. You guys make sure you go over and check out my awesome mods content. So let's get started with today's topic. Say thank you to your storm. So, most of the time when you're going through a storm, like I said earlier, we always look at it in a negative way. We wonder, why is the storm happening to us and how come? But the question we should be asking ourselves is, why not me? Yes, there's something in you that you need to go through this right now in your life, because it's going to help you with something. It's going to help you and teach you something. Awesome, awesome. You've been up since 6. How are you? I'm doing fantastic. Thank you so much for asking. And happy weekend, everybody. We made it to the weekend. So, let's go to the first point about saying thanks to your storm. We always could look at things in a negative, but the first thing is, what is the storm going to do for us? It is going to shape our outlook. See, we can look at trials that happen to us in our life, and we can look at it in a negative way. We can be angry, we can be bitter, we can be mad with everybody, we can blame other people, and we can say, why is this happening to me? And we can be sad and go through life that way. Or we can choose to look at the reasons. What is happening? What did I do to get this storm? Yes, it's about accountability, responsibility, being an adult. See, sometimes we make our storm because maybe some things that you have done, and now things have come to a head. See, a responsible person can accept that responsibility. Are you a responsible adult? Are you willing to be able to face yourself and look at yourself in the mirror and say, is some of this my fault? Am I owning my own stuff, my own mess? And we have to do that, because then we will stop having the same problems keep hitting us. Yes, number one, we have to look at our outlook to the situation. You have to look at your outlook to your storm. What role have I played in this storm? See, when we look at our outlook towards a situation, it changes everything. It changes your perspective. It changes how you deal with it. Because if you look at things in a negative light, that's what you're going to receive back. So you're saying to yourself, yeah, I'm going through this trial. Oh, it's so tough and it's hard. But what can I do? See, there's things in our lives that we cannot change. We cannot change sometimes the way people treat us, the way people talk to us, but we can always change the way we deal with, the way we cope with, the what we think about, your outlook. See, all of that, that perspective, that's going to help you to be able to say thank you to your storm. You can only say thank you to your storm if you allow your mind to appreciate what you have. Let's see who else is coming in. Awesome. Hey, Tita Elsie Vlogs, welcome in. How are you? Happy Friday. Yes, storms are teachable moments. There's always something in a trial, in your storm, in your difficulty. There's always something that we can learn from a storm. There's always something. Okay. So, point number 2, what can you learn? It's all about what it is your storm teaching you. There's always something that we can learn. There's always something that you can get through. I like to look at it like when you're straining things, there's always some sediment left behind. And what is it out of all of this straining, all of this purification? What are you going to take from it? See, we can choose to say something happened to me and then we can blame other people, which I know I've been known to do before my enlightenment and before my positive mindset and learning to reshape and shift things upward. We have to, don't blame anybody else for problems in your life. Don't blame anybody. Sometimes life just happens to us. And yes, there are some people that can disrupt your life. But when you remove those negative people out of your life, now you focus in on yourself. Now, what is it that I can pull? What can I gain from this? How can I grow through this? See, it's in the growth where we find our biggest blessings. See, our biggest blessings come from these huge lessons in our life, like storms. See, storms are so difficult sometimes, especially if you are dealing with its grief. Maybe you lost your job. Maybe now you have a health problem. Maybe your storm is you're lonely. Maybe you can't find the right person that is going to love you the way that you deserve. There's always something. Maybe you're going through a financial crisis where you don't even know how you're going to pay your bills. There's always something. There's always a storm in our life. But it's all about how we choose to cope and deal with our storm. Are you in the right mind space? So, this is a little exercise I want to talk to you guys about. The next time you're in a storm, or if you're in a storm right now, ask myself, what can I glean? What can I take away? What can I harvest from my situation? See, it's all about looking for the little gems, the little nuggets. And when you find the little gems and the little nuggets in your storm, that's how you keep walking through your storm with a positive attitude, with grace, because I know it sounds something impossible. How can you go through a storm with joy? You can. You can go through a storm with joy. You can go through a storm with grace. You can go through a storm with appreciation because you know yourself. You love yourself. See, that's the root of everything. No matter what you're going through, no matter what storm you're going through, you have to go back inside of yourself and say and reassure yourself everything is going to be okay. I'm going to be okay. Good morning, James. Welcome in. Happy Friday. So good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Good morning, Boss Life Online, one of my awesome mods and also a member of this channel. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're well. Yes, we have to make a decision. We have to, it's a personal thing. We have to personally make a decision to be happy. We have to make a personal decision to thrive. We have to make a personal decision that I'm going to smile regardless of what other people do, regardless of what other people say. See, if we always wait for other people to do right by us, to do the right thing, for things to go perfectly in our life before we can be happy, you will go through your whole life unhappy. You'll go through your whole life miserable. Nobody will want to be your friend. Nobody wants to be around you. See, we've got to look at our own selves and we have to ask ourselves these type of deep personal questions. Am I happy with myself? Am I happy with what I'm doing with my life? Am I doing the best for me? Have I chose to make some good decisions that is going to bring about change and peace and a positive perspective? See, this is what it's all about. We have to make that choice to have the positive perspective before trials come, because trials are going to come. They're going to come. They're going to hit you. They're going to slap you. They're going to take one of those punch that you get, that punch in the gut that can take your breath away, that can knock you down to your knees. Yeah, there's going to be lots of times like that. But during those times, that's when you have to cling to your self-worth. And I'm telling you, my brothers and sisters, you are worthy and you are strong enough to go through any storm, to go through any trial. And I speak this from experience, the times when I've been down on my knees and there is nowhere to look but up. See, it's in those dark times and in those hard times where we have to decide and make a decision that I'm going to thrive, that I'm going to appreciate my life, that I'm going to look for the silver lining. Maybe you don't see it, but we have to look for it. We have to search for it. We have to seek, and you shall find. Okay? So let's go into point number 3, how we can say thanks to our storm. Number 3 is we have to have a positive mindset. See, and that positive mindset, it just doesn't come about. You don't just wake up one day and say, I'm positive. No, it doesn't work that way. It's all about making small little changes in our own personality. See, we have to dive into ourselves and say, I think I need to work on this. See, it's in that honesty. See, when you're honest with yourself, when you're willing to be open, when you're trying to work on yourself, see, that's how you can have gratitude within your storm, because you're willing. You have to be willing. You have to be willing in order for a change to come about in your life. See, most of us didn't come from a positive mindset to have a smile on our face, to look at glass as half full instead of half empty. See, that's something that we have to learn, most of us, in our adulthood. Most of us have to learn that within a therapy or getting some help, some counseling in order to learn how to do that. But you can have a positive mindset. You have to make a shift for yourself. And I'll tell you something, you have to start with some positive affirmations. And I know I speak about affirmations all the time, but it's so vital to your life, especially when you're going through some hard times. You have to go into some positive affirmations. And you got to speak that over your life, especially when It's difficult, especially when it's hard, especially when people have turned their back on you, especially when you don't know the road ahead. You don't know one step to the next. So you have to speak these affirmations over your life. I will make it through this. I can do anything I put my mind to. I believe in myself. I am strong. I am willing and I am courageous. There is nothing that has happened to me in the past that I haven't coped with, and there is nothing that I can't cope with now. See, it's in that encouragement, it's in that shifting, it's in that we get to know ourselves, is when we build our love for ourselves, when we learn to trust ourselves, when we learn to believe in ourselves. See, that's where the change comes in. It's not overnight. And you're always going to have times where maybe you don't believe it. Maybe you don't believe in that change. Maybe you don't believe in the positive mindset because you don't see a change. See, that's where you have to encourage yourself. I say that all the time. We have to encourage ourselves. You have to be an advocate for yourself. You have to be an advocate. Don't look for anybody to encourage you. Don't look to anybody to say, bless you. You got to speak it over your life. And I say, I bless myself. I encourage myself. I love myself. I know my worth. I know I'm capable. And speak it over your life until you believe it. I'll say it again. Speak it over your life until you believe it, especially in those trials. Especially in those trials. That's where you need the most encouragement. You have to encourage yourself. You got to encourage yourself. You got to encourage yourself in those dark times, in those sad times, in those tough times, in those times where you don't see a light in your pathway. Encourage yourself through the storm. And that means that you have to pat yourself on the back. Most of us don't do that enough. You don't pat yourself on the back. You got to talk to yourself and say, I'm proud of you. See, right now you're being strong when you could have given up. I'm telling you that right there is encouraging and is going to help you. Encourage yourself and say, I'm proud of you. You're being strong right now. I know it's hard. I know you're shedding tears. I know you don't know how you're going to pay this bill, but you're going to get through this. I'm proud of you. Be strong. Be courageous. See, that's how you keep going. That's how you keep going. That's how you keep going. You have to continuously encourage yourself. Now, let's go on to the next point. How can you say thanks to your storm? This is a big one. How much do you want it? How much do you want whatever it is that you're trying to reach for, whatever it is that you're trying to attain and get? How much do you want it? See, it's in that reaffirming it in your mind, it's in that believing in it for yourself, it's in knowing your worth and your power. See, that's how you can have appreciation because you know what you want. See, you got to define it for yourself. You got to remind yourself. You have to talk to yourself. You have to pat yourself on the back and you got to keep saying, I want this. This is for me. And then you got to go out and make it happen. You got to have those uncomfortable conversations. You have to do your research. You have to surround yourself by the right people. And you have to get up and you have to fight and you have to fight and you have to fight. It does not matter how many times you fight, it's about how many times you get up. There's always going to be things that cause you to get down, but it's how many times you get up. And then when you get up, I'm telling you, every time you get up stronger. And you say, and I got up. You say, and I'm not going to get down. I'm not going to stay down here. I'm going to get up. I'm going to get up and I'm going to get up again because you know your goal. You know what you're striving for. You know what you're trying to achieve. Say, I want this and this is for me. I want this. I want this. I want this. And if you haven't posted that somewhere, I recommend you write that somewhere on a sticky note. I write it and I have it on my vision board. This is for me. I can do it. I have the power. I have the ability. I have the right perspective. I have the right attitude. I'm strong and I am victorious. See, when you speak those things over your life, there's nothing that can stop you. There's no storm that can stop you. There's no negativity that can stop you. It doesn't matter what other people say or do. It doesn't matter how much people like you. And trust me, the more you start going after what you want, there's going to be all type of blockages. There's all type of haters, all type of negativity, all type of discouragement that's going to come about. And I hope you're ready for it. And if you're not ready, you better get ready. Because anybody who wants what they want, they're going to get distracted. Someone's going to hurt their feelings. Someone's going to tell you that you can't do it, that you won't do it, that it's stupid. You'll never make it. Nobody will ever do it. Get ready for that. See, sometimes that's part of the storm. You got to get through all of those roadblocks and you got to learn how to get around it. So you got to fight. Life is about fighting. See, most people, see, the regular average person, the regular average Joe, when they meet an obstacle, they give up. They give out. They just say, I can't do it and it's not for me. See, but we're not that. We're not that motivators. Motivators, we are strong. We believe in ourselves and we love ourselves. And there's nothing that I can't do. There's nothing that you can't do. But you got to ask yourself, how much do I want it? Make it personal for you. How much do I want it? And if you really want it, then you'll do whatever it takes to get it. Okay, let's get to the next point. See, saying thanks to your storm, see, it's going to weed out the wrong people in your life. A storm is going to weed out the wrong people in your life. I'll say it again. Who needs to hear it? For those in the back who didn't hear it, a storm is going to weed out the wrong people. See, sometimes when people leave our lives, we think that they're the right people when they're not. They never were. They were never for you. They never believed in you. They never cared about you. They doubted you. They talked about you behind your back. You just didn't know it at the time. When people leave your life, say thank you. See, that's a blessing for you. Say bye. It was time for you to go. See, that storm is going to weed out the wrong people. And after that, when the dust settles, the right people, the people who care about you, the people who love you, the people who are your support system and team, the ones who are rooting for you will be there standing. They'll be there applauding. They'll be there patting you on the back. They'll be there saying, go after it. Go, go, go. You can do it. I believe in you and I'm here for you. See, those are your people. That's your team. That's your support. Stop worrying about the people who won't come and they don't do this and they're saying this and they don't like me. We get stuck in that far too long. And that's what discourages you. And that keeps you wrapped up in that storm. You're allowing other people to have power over your mind. Nobody has the right to put power over your mind and your life. You got to take your power back. Take your power back. See, that storm is going to weed out the people who don't deserve or need to be there. It's weeding them out. When they leave, say thank you. Say thank you, go. Thank you, go. Exit, 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 and leave right now. See, you don't have time to be worried about the people who have left. Spend your time on the people who have stayed, the people who appreciate you, the people who encourage you, the people who are there time after time, the people who are there when you don't have the money, when you don't have the right attitude. Focus on those people because they really care about you, because they believe in you, because they support you, because they see the potential within you. See, you have to know that you have potential within you. Yes, I'm talking to somebody today. Yes, you have the potential within yourself, but do you see it? But are you using it? Are you tapping into the gifts that you have been given? Are you using it? Are you upping your quality? Are you turning up your light? Are you strengthening your positivity? Are you strengthening your worth? Do you know where you're going? Do you know what you could be? See, if only you believed in it more, where could you be? What couldn't you do if you believed in that more? If you tried harder? See, storms come about in our life to shift all of the wrong out of our life. See, that's how we have to look at it, not in a negative light. That storm is coming, and what are you learning? What are you seeking? What are you willing to let your mind do and be for you? See, believe in yourself enough to know that you are stronger to get past it. I'm strong enough to get past it. There's nothing that I can't do. We got to learn. It's learned thinking to shift to a positive perspective. Point number 6, saying thanks to your storm is when you have to start thinking about what you have and not what you don't. Let's get back into these comments for a second. See what I missed here. Yes, get up again. Get up again. Don't worry about how many times you fall down. You just keep getting on up. Yes, fight. Fight for what you want and fight for what you believe in. Good things don't always come easy. I understand I have to go through some storms in order to get to the rainbows in my life. Yes, Eunice. Yes, Eunice. And I'm about to get into that after my next point. I want this. Great tips, Marlene. I appreciate this as I prepare for 2023 and help my clients accomplish their goals. That's awesome, Karen. Nothing but success and blessings to you and everybody who is in the sound of my voice. Yes. So let's get back into this point. Saying thanks to your storm, you have to think about what you have and what you don't. See that storm? See, maybe you were thinking, oh, I don't have anything and I can't do anything, and comparing yourself and look what this person has and look what this person can do. But if you only looked in the mirror and you could see what other people see, if only you could look and see what God sees. See, what does God see in you? What does God believe you to be? See, if only you believed in your own power, if you only believed in your own worth, if you only would believe in yourself more. See, we have to believe in that more. So you have to think about, what do I have? What can I do? What is my strength? What am I good at? The more that you turn up that fire within yourself, what can I do? What am I good at? What brings me joy? What makes me radiate? See, the more that we do the things that we're good at, we don't have time to think about the problems and the trials and the things that we're facing. Get busy in doing what makes you joyful. Get busy in doing more of that. Then you can have more gratitude because you're using your talents. And the more that you use your talents is the more light that you can shine. And it's the more joy that you're going to possess. See, that's how you have more appreciation. That's how you have more gratitude. It's because you're using what you have. So you got to use it or you're going to lose it. Use it or lose it. It's a personal choice. I can't make you do right. Nobody can make you do right. Nobody can give you joy. Nobody can make you happy. It's something personal that we have to do for ourselves. And we got to say thank you to the storm, because that storm is making you focus and look at yourself and say, what do I have? Even the little things. It's not about the big things, it's the small little things. Can you see? Can you read? You have legs, you have hands, you have skills. Have you been through a hard time? And now you have come through that. See, all of those things, that's when you need to encourage yourself. I'm grateful that I've made it. I'm grateful that I've learned this. I'm grateful that I'm here. Just that, just right in that. I'm grateful that I'm here. I'm grateful that I can affect another person's life. I'm grateful that I know who I am. I'm grateful that I used my gifts. I'm grateful for love. Especially, this is one of the biggest things you should be grateful. I'm grateful that I love myself today. That should be number one on your list. I'm grateful that I love myself today. I'm grateful that I know my worth. I'm grateful for peace of mind. I'm grateful that I know who I belong to. I'm grateful that I know I'm not alone. I'm grateful that I have people in my life that appreciate me. And I don't worry about the ones that don't. See, in that appreciation for yourself and loving yourself, there's nothing that you can't get through. And you're going to keep using your talents and you're going to keep going. See, you got to keep encouraging yourself. You got to keep believing in yourself. And you must take care of yourself. See, in the storm, that's especially when you need to start pouring that love into yourself and filling up your cup. See, I know this message is for somebody. Don't give to everybody and give nothing to yourself. When's the last time you did something for yourself, something that showed that you love yourself? It doesn't always have to be a material thing, but doing something that you like, going for a walk, taking a vacation, just going somewhere, changing your atmosphere, putting a smile on your face, dancing like nobody's watching. Do something that you like. Do something that brings you peace. Do something that will heal you from the inside. See, I like to tell myself, especially when somebody angers me, that today I'm going to choose peace. Today, I'm going to choose to walk away. Today, I'm going to choose to love myself. Today, I'm going to choose to not make you control my attitude. Yes, because I know my worth and I know that I am somebody and I know that I'm going somewhere. See, don't let other people take you down a dark path and a dark road because they don't know their worth, because they fail to launch, because they fail to try. Don't let anybody cause you to make you feel that you're nobody. Nobody has that right. See, you are somebody and you are going somewhere. See, do you believe it? How much do you believe it? What are you willing to do in order for you to get more and do more? See, nobody can do that for you but you. Okay, I got two more points, everybody. Let's see where I was. Okay, this is a big one. Say thanks to your storm. So instead of thinking about the storm, letting that storm control you, become the storm. See, in the midst of whatever it is that you're going through, we can be calm. It doesn't matter what chaos is around you. It doesn't matter what circumstance you're in. It doesn't matter what other people say and what other people are doing. In the midst of any storm, you can have peace. In the midst of any storm, you can have joy. In the midst of anything, you can control your perspective. You can control your attitude. You can control the way you choose to look at things. You can control the way you choose to look at yourself. See, you can look at yourself square in the mirror and say, and today, I'm not going to shame myself for the past. Today, I forgive myself. Today, I'm going to heal from that. I'm not going to allow that pain from the past to hold me hostage. See, that's what the past will do to you if you let it. Don't let your storm control you. You be the storm. In the midst of it, I'm not going to allow whatever is happening to me. or around me to control who I am, to control what I believe about myself, to control me moving forward and trying something new, to not let my circumstance define me. See, far too many of us, we let, when trials are happening to us, we think, what did I do wrong? And why is this happening to me? No, why not? See, some things happen to us to cause us to change from our regular thinking, from our regular routine, from our regular lifestyle. You have to change in order for your life to change. Nothing is going to change if you don't let it. So we have to allow it. We have to give ourselves permission to see it. I don't know why this is happening to me, but now it may be time for me to refocus. Maybe learn a new talent, be surrounded by new people, try new technology, learn something new, go out and experience life, have some fun, put a smile on my face. Even in the storm, you can smile. Yes, you can. Even in your trial, you can smile. Yes, you can. But you got to speak it over your life. You have to believe that you can make it through. You have to believe in yourself and love yourself through any obstacle. I'll say it again. If you didn't hear it, I can love myself through any obstacle. It's one of the things that I have written on my vision board, and it's something that I have to remind myself sometimes, many times in a day. I can love myself through any obstacle. So it doesn't matter what's being thrown at you, what is being said about you, and where you are in your life. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Whatever storm, whatever obstacle. See, just like I started in this stream talking about the definition of a storm, it's an uproar, a controversy. See, some things could be happening to you, some disturbing things, some troubling things, some things that cause you to feel disturbed. Maybe something to hurt your feelings. But get up. But stop listening to that negativity. Stop trying to be around it. Don't listen to it. Block it out. Get away from it. See, we have to learn to be the storm. See, don't let life control you. Control your thinking, control your attitude, control how you do things. Don't wait for other people to lift you up, to boost you, to believe in you, for you to believe in yourself. You got to do that for yourself. You got to love yourself. You got to love yourself where you are, for who you are, and for what you have been through. You got to own all of it, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the uglier. Accept and receive all of it. Say, this is me. This is what has happened to me. And I'm okay with it because today I'm stronger, because today I'm a whole grown woman or I'm a whole grown man. I'm capable and I'm willing and I'm going to keep trying. See, that right there, that's showing appreciation. That's showing gratitude. That's saying thank you to your trial. That's saying thank you. Thank you for whatever it is I need to learn. Thank you for whatever it is I need to do. And now today I give myself permission to go and try. Give yourself permission to try. Just try and keep trying. And if that doesn't work, try something else. And surround yourself with people who are positive, people who are doing something, people who are encouraging, people who are motivated. See, you can't get through a storm if you are around people who are like a storm, who are negative, who always drag down, who are gossiping, people who are lying and doing things cutthroat and negative. That's not going to help you get through your storm. See, it's shifting upward, having the enlightened thinking, having a positive perspective, knowing yourself and loving yourself, reassuring yourself, convincing yourself, believing in yourself enough. And you got to try and try and try again. So, this is what I wanted to leave everybody with today. This is a quote from Oprah Winfrey, And it says, say thank you. Say thank you because your faith is so strong that you don't doubt that whatever the problem, you'll get through it. You're saying thank you because you know that even in the eye of the storm, God has put rainbow in the clouds. Say thank you because your faith is so strong that you don't doubt that whatever the problem, you'll get through it. You're saying thank you because you know that even in the eye of the storm, God has put a rainbow in the clouds. See, there's nothing you can't do. There's nothing that you can't be. There's always going to be the sun is going to come out. There's going to be a rainbow. Look at that. There's always a rainbow. The sun will always come out. You will get through this. Believe in yourself and know that. Be thankful for what you have. Be thankful for what you can do. Be thankful for who you are. Be thankful for your talent. Now go out there and use it. Now go out there and be a blessing to somebody else. Don't hold back all of your insights and your talents inside. Use what you have. Believe in what you have. Strengthen your resolve in yourself and pat yourself on the back. And I want you to tell yourself today, I love myself today. Today, I know my worth and my power. Today, I know that I'm a blessing and I'm going to use my blessings to bless somebody else. Yes, bless other people and you too shall be blessed. Yes, 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 and yes. I thank you all so much for being here. I believe in you. Believe in yourself. Walk with appreciation and gratitude. I am Marlene of Marlene Motivates, and you have tuned into today's audio talks. I thank you so much for watching. Tune in on Monday for another audio talks. I appreciate you all. Keep your head up, stay positive, and know that you can make it. I can make it. I made it, and you can make it too. Thank you so much for watching. And for those on the replay, hit me in the comment section below and let me know how you made it. Have a great day, everyone. And the song that was written by Boss Life Online, I made it. You can make it too. Bye-bye, everybody.
Forgive me, I love me. I've been blessed that I have made it through. I'm stronger and worthy. I am enough now. What about you? I forgive me, I love me. I've been blessed that I have made it through. I'm stronger and worthy. I am enough now. What about you? Ooh, hey. whoa.